It's an integration of different modules. SAP is a business application product where you, as I said, where you have different functionalities added together, all tightly integrated. Okay, and we have three basic areas in SAP. One is SAP administrative part. We call it SAP Basis. Then we have SAP functional consultants, the people who are good in function. It could be a finance guy, or it could be a sales or marketing guy. Then we have the third part, who is the SAP ABAP team, okay, who will be solely concentrating on the coding part of it. As I said, language is ABAP language, which is used in SAP. See, if you take most of the multinational companies, any big company if you take, they are running on SAP. And we have small scale, mid scale and large scale. In all the scale, in whichever size of industry you take, you have SAP installed there. And people who don't have, or new company coming up, they are also installing SAP. Since SAP is a global product, okay, the language what ABAPer is using is applicable across the globe. Okay, it's not only within India, even outside also. Going forward, a person who has worked for maybe 1 or 2 years, he get an exposure to functionality, and maybe after 2 to 3 years, along with his technical skills, whatever he has in ABAP coding, he can get into techno-functional role. And the benefit here is, for him, being a techno-functional consultant, let's suppose a person with ABAP knowledge, good ABAP knowledge, he is earning X unit of salary. If he becomes a techno-functional consultant, his salary would jump to X by 2 or 3. That is the value what a techno-functional has in the market, because he'll be knowing ABAP technical as well as functionality part of it. So definitely that adds a value, and sky is the limit, as we say. So SAP is very vast. It's like an ocean. See, the beauty of SAP, why SAP is so popular even today, is because the trend, the change in the trend, or the user demand is getting fulfilled by SAP. All latest technologies, whatever is available today in the market, is very well incorporated in SAP also. Okay, so yes, SAP, I still remember the early days when a person, if you call an ABAPer or a technical guy who's doing the coding, for laptop, he does a set of coding. For using it in a mobile, he has to do a different set of coding. For using it in iPad, it's a different coding. But in today, with the advancement of technology, with the way SAP has come up with technology, what SAP has built in, now with UI5, Fiori, OData, these are the technologies. You do the coding, it's available in your PC, or be it a laptop, be it a iPad, be it a mobile. You don't need to do separate coding. Today, world is very small. Okay, it was not like maybe 15-20 years back when people had to go on site and get the work done. Companies had to send people on site. But today, technology is so advanced. Sitting at the comfort of my home, I can deliver my work. So it's not a bottleneck anymore that you have to go to on site, or be it anywhere in the abroad. You can sit in India, sit in the corner of your home, and deliver internationally. In SAP, I have been since 2002, 20 plus years. Actually, I started my career in SAP as an basis administrator, SAP basis administrator, and DB2 system administrator. I started my career into SAP like that, as a system administrator. My system was IBM RS6000 servers and SAP basis. This was my starting into SAP. From administration, then I always had a curiosity to give solution architecturing, coding. So then I learned SAP basis. Though I was into coding, but into different platforms like Oracle, DBase, Clipper, those were the languages, the early days. But then once I got to know about SAP, I got into SAP, started with administration part, then got into SAP ABAP, I found it very interesting, very thrilling. But then as the experience grows, you cannot keep sitting and doing the coding. I had to get into management also. So though I got into management, but I never lost touch with SAP ABAP. See, why SAP ABAP, or why a person into any other domain, non-SAP domain, switch over to SAP? I told in the beginning, SAP is a product with different functionalities. Okay, so if I talk about a ABAP, SAP ABAP person who learned SAP ABAP, he is working in not one module. He is working in sales and distribution module. He is working in materials management. He is working into finance, which is the core of any business. He is working into maybe DBM, dealer business management. He is working into HR. An ABAP person is not limited to one module. He is given the task of doing the coding in all these modules. Okay, so over the period of time, along with the technical exposure, he is getting exposure to the functionality of all these modules, isn't it? So because in SAP, if you see, it's a teamwork. The basis consultant, the functional consultant, the ABAP consultant, all go hands in hand. Okay, so no one is working in isolation. So even if I call myself as an ABAPer, I am having the exposure of all these modules. And tomorrow, if I want to shift my career from coding, I can very easily shift over to any of the function. Let's say over the period of time, I found finance very interesting. Okay, so I'm open for it. It's open. Company will be open for it. I can switch over to SAP Finance functional area. Now I know technically in and out of it because I know ABAP. I am handling with all the databases that is being used in different modules. So if I like finance, I can always get into SAP Finance, give my contribution to SAP Finance, and in the process what is happening? You are a technical plus a functional, because you have that in you to learn finance. So no stopping in this. SAP as it's an ocean. There's no stopping. So you have ABAP, you have finance. What else you want? What else does a company want? As an employer, if someone is going to hire you, if he finds that you have good skill in ABAP coding, you have good skill in functional area, functional knowledge, you know how the functionality works in SAP because you know coding. So you are the what do you call hot pick in the market, and it's not only for the employer, for the employee. Now see his salary 1x, 2x, 3x. There's no limit to it. How much your salary can grow. See, when we talk about Cokonet Academy, it's like the instructors who are employed here or who are giving the service to Cokonet Academy are all experienced people. Okay, so the knowledge what they have, the practical exposure what they have, working in different organizations. I know people who have worked 20 years, 25 years, and they are giving their service to Cokonet Academy. So just imagine a person of that experience guiding his juniors on the practical problems which they are facing. It's not only the language which we are teaching, it is the exposure or the need of the business. See, you can be good technically, okay, but how you can put that into practical use? If someone can guide you, if someone experienced can guide the student that this is what people look for, then that's it. So that is what one of the positive thing which I found with Cokonet Academy is they have experienced people to guide the team who has vast experience in various domains. We are not going to be like any other institute who want to collect the money from the students, give some part of training and then leave it. It's not like that. We ensure the student grasp whatever the instructor is going to tell them. The experience, everything is passed on to the student. One of the basic thing what we teach in SAP ABAP here in Cokonet is we start from the scratch. And when I mean to say starting from the scratch, I practically mean it. From the beginning of what is SAP, we start from the core. When SAP started, it's almost in 1972 since SAP started. Okay, we teach them, make them understand the background of SAP. That is from where we start. So you can make out how deep we go before we make a person professional knowing ABAP. So we give them the history of SAP. Then going forward, different streams, as I said, administration part is there, functional part is there, ABAP part is there. So then from ABAP, we start from the scratch of coding. Opportunities are unlimited, unimaginable. If for a person who has the technical skill, who has the knowledge, who is willing to grow, SAP ABAP is the right choice for him.